Breaking news, Erin Patterson guilty on all counts in the mushroom murder trial. That includes 3 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder. This is after weeks, months really, of this case going on in Morwell, Victoria. Six News political editor, chief reporter, I should say, Roman McKinnon's with me. Roman, extraordinary verdict, extraordinary case.
Absolutely, and it was just handed down minutes ago from the regional Victorian town of Morwell. As you just mentioned, Erin Patterson has been found guilty on all charges. That is 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder, dating back to 2023, where she now is found guilty of killing three of her family members and attempting to murder one of her family members over this estranged beef Wellington lunch. This trial has gone on for quite a while now, and the jury has finally reached their verdict. It was last Monday that the jury had begun deliberating. They were locked up as such in a hotel room in Morwell with no outside contact to the world, and now that that verdict has been reached. Hearing some early reports, Erin Patterson sat, quote, expressionless as the verdict was handed down. So she has been found guilty of 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder.
Yeah, pretty extraordinary. You have to remember this began 2 years ago. We're approaching 2 years to the day since this actually happened, Roman. And we know that, this has got an interest nationwide. It's got an interest around the world. As soon as this happened, I'm getting breaking news alerts from the BBC, from AFP in France, because it is just such an extraordinary thing that the circumstances around it are as hard as it is to kind of say, because it's a murder trial. I mean, 3 people have lost their lives here, but it is fascinating how this is unfolded. And then, of course, the length that this actual trial took. And you would have seen that as well, right, on social media, that the amount of people
Mm.
waiting for this verdict, we had about 25 minutes notice before it was actually handed down, 35, I should say. And pretty much everyone on my feed, at least, just stopped, right? Everyone's talking about AFL in-season tournaments, talking about whatever in politics, and they've just stopped because this is just an extraordinary case for Australian legal precedent.
Absolutely. And like you said, this has made world headlines. As I mentioned just before, this case has gone on for quite some time. The jury had been deliberating since June 30. Now, what I can tell you now, they have been sent out of the courthouse, that regional courthouse in Morwell, so they are free. They've reached their verdict. A real historic day for Australia, and the law and the history surrounding it. Just a real extraordinary day. We're going to mention these again. Erin Patterson has been found guilty of murdering Don Patterson and Gail Patterson. She's also been found guilty of murdering Heather Wilkinson and the attempted murder of Ian Wilkinson. So, lots of media attention. We've seen dozens of journalists and other press types at this local Morwell courthouse ever since this trial began. We've also heard reports of some people waiting from 6:30 to get those 6 allocated media seats in the actual courtroom, and then of course the overflow courtroom where the live stream was sent into that overflow courtroom. So just a historic case. The world's media has been covering this, and it's not just like a typical murder court case or murder trial, if you will. It's really such a really interesting story, and no doubt will make headlines throughout the day, throughout the weeks